2024 Indian Racing League season began at the Madras International Circuit, and on Saturday there was pandemonium. Pole sitter Ruhaan Alva for the Ruhaan Bengal Tigers got a great start, but it was eventually Jon Lancaster who got the jump on Neil Jani to get second for the Chennai Turbo Riders. The start was close. Alvaro Parente for the Speed Demons Delhi was closing on in P4. But Ruhaan had a big gap at the top. He was cruising and had a big lead ahead of all the other drivers. There was some battles in the midfield, some chaos as it always tends to be at the Madras International Circuit, but it all tended to settle down. But the chaos was only about to begin. It was a tough day for the defending champions Goa Aces JA Racing, with Ruhaan Alva struggling down in P6 at one point. He eventually retired. But Ruhaan Alva had troubles. He lost control of the car and went off. Eventually, he found himself fighting for P4 ahead of Kyle Kumuran. This was a big blow for Ruhaan Alva, who was leading with a big margin, but eventually had to come back and gain all the positions he had lost. This would be a tough fight, as Kyle Kumuran wouldn't let go, but his teammate Rishon Rajiv had an unfortunate spin in the meantime. Eventually, Ruhaan did close up. Kyle's defending was immaculate, but the pressure was immense. In the meantime, Jon Lancaster had the lead. He was able to get ahead of Neil Jani, and then he lost it, with Neil Jani of Blackbirds Hyderabad getting the lead. Lancaster must have been kicking himself, but eventually he was rewarded, because while Neil Jani was first for a bit, eventually he dropped off. He had a mechanical issue and his car had to retire, which meant that this battle became the battle for the lead between Jon Lancaster of Chennai Turbo Riders and Alvaro Parente of Speed Demons Delhi. You can see Neil Jani back down in P10. The mechanical issues costing him big time. But while that happened, Ruhaan Alva had closed up all of his positions. He was now in the fight for the win. But Lancaster held on. Chennai Turbo Riders' his first win in Chennai, giving them a proper home win. It was his first win in the IRL and a maiden home win for the team as well. With that, Lancaster and the Chennai Turbo Riders were atop of the standings. Alvaro Parente got a well-earned podium for Speed Demons Delhi on his debut in the championship, and Ruhaan Alva, who could have won the race, eventually having to settle for third for the Ruhaan Bengal Tigers. Sai Sanjay had a great comeback drive, finishing fourth for the Speed Demons Delhi, but otherwise, it was a tough day for Nikhil Bora and the likes.